How's my sound?
How's my visual?
How's that visual, GT?
Great.
So let's do it like we always do it at this time. My name is Tommy Israel. My mother ain't give me that name. I gave myself that name with the hope that I can live by it, stand by it, and live up to it. With that, I'm clear.
I'm a freak, man. A freak of motivating others. The freak again is back. Stand the fuck out of jail, you heard?
With that, you know, this is the Shoshi Corner podcast, and this is episode 7. See, 7 is so special because you know what we've been talking about. We've been talking about what iTunes and Google and iTunes been saying. That most that don't get to 7.
We here relaxing, that's a fact.
We relaxing at 7.
Chilling at 7, you heard me?
And we got the AK pump getting us to 70.
That's a fact.
So at the point of 7, you know we had to bring out special guests. I mean, it's not a game for the fame, B. And we working hard, not making no money from it, just doing it for the culture.
That's a fact.
But on this one, because of it's a podcast, even though we put it on YouTube, because it's a podcast, I wanted to bring out somebody that was so inspiring to me, man. Somebody that inspired me, and I know there's Taxstone. Shout out to Taxstone, that's your boy.
Free Taxstone, shout out to Taxstone. Shout
out to the boy Nori with the Drink Champs.
Shout out to Nori Drink Champs.
And I see my boy, who I used to do a little service for, my man, and I like to see him grow. The CEO, Myth Bleak, doing your thing. The Duce and the Warehouse Music. Shout out to Casanova, y'all doing y'all thing. And y'all got the other artists over there.
They got the Rock Nation deal, right?
Yeah, they good money. Right. He plugged in. That's easy money for him. That's like me getting a deal and you not getting part of it. We got a special guest and we appreciate him for coming through, man. And I know everybody been snapping on me for my outfit today.
Before we get into the guest.
Oh man.
Where the fuck you got that from?
Oh man, I mean, you know, I thought it would be good for the camera, B.
Nah. You said you never gonna go, you never gonna follow the youth. You gonna stay old. The worst thing about getting old is not getting old.
Oh man.
And it look like you confused with that outfit, playboy.
Oh man, I know, man.
Yeah, what you doing?
But I thought I was fly.
The nigga got.
I thought I was on my fly shit, B. I'm like, I thought I was on my fly shit. I'm saying, yo, I'm on my Jamaican Harlem fly shit right now.
You look like an African.
I know.
Wild fake Louis belts and all that.
I mean, but goddamn, I know it ain't the Bull Mains.
Shit look like the fake Bull Mains and Marys and all that.
Oh man, I know, B. But the shit, I thought it'd be good for the camera and all that.
Biker jeans.
The jacket, the pants.
You look like you on the run, nigga.
I can't hide with this shit.
The nigga wailing.
This shit you can't hide.
You got the Yankee fitted to go with it?
Oh, the Yankee fitted to go with it. You just said it. Let me introduce my guest. I got a mean guest that I appreciate so much, that inspired me so much. He took his time out to come here. The boy had, I'm gonna just talk about it when he get here, when he walk in. Can I please introduce my guest? Mr. Franchise out of Harlem. Can y'all clap it up for the boy Franchise out of Harlem? My boy! Oh man, yo. First of all, I appreciate you out of your busy schedule.
Yeah, man, I can't lie, man. I left the house this morning to work out, and I ain't been back home yet. I was gonna go change this shit, 'cause I know I had to get Flea to come up here, but I ain't make it home to the crib. I was working all day. So.
All day, B.
Same shit I hit the park with this morning when I woke up with. I'm still in the shit.
Man, I appreciate your time, because you could have just canceled.
Yeah, I had to go to Philly today, honestly. I was supposed to go to Philly to take one of my artists to go record with this other artist named Cole Philly. I pushed it back to the night, so we're gonna go on a late night.
Okay.
We're gonna do that.
Okay. I appreciate you. Let me just get to the fact. I appreciate you so much. And you know I hit you on the gram, B.
Nah, facts.
You know I hit you on the gram. I don't give a fuck what niggas say, stop sweating niggas. I don't give a fuck. The young boy inspired me so much with your podcast that made me do a podcast. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't be here today. The boy Freak wouldn't be here today. I wouldn't be here. GT Vision and the sound crew would not be here today. I appreciate you, Mr. Franchise. I appreciate you so much.
That's love.
I appreciate you so much.
That's kind of what I always just wanted to do. Anything I do,
right?
I just want to try to inspire other people to do the same shit. Like I never try to feel like I want to be the only person in the lane. I just try to open up the lane in a way where I can show people that it's not that hard to do it. Because like me, even like how you doing it with everything, you got the cameras. Like me, I was like, you know what? I'm doing it for a person who don't got that. Even though I got all that,
right.
I got a history of film production. I could do all this myself without one person. I could set the whole lights up, all of that. I said, yo, I'm gonna go buy a microphone. I'm gonna go get a laptop. I got a MacBook. I went and got a PC. Got a PC, laptop, and a microphone. And I said, yo, I'm gonna do my podcast anywhere. So when people ask me how I'm doing it, they don't have to feel like they gotta go to a studio to do it. They don't feel like people always used to be like, damn, how you do that? And I'm like, man, I bought a microphone from B&H. It was cost me $130. The PC, my little brother gave me his old PC because I didn't want to use my MacBook to do it. So that was $130 is all I invested to do a whole podcast.
So this is you a humble you're a person that actually could afford it. That's humbling yourself so you could motivate others to do it independently. I could have easily got down with one of the loudspeaker networks or tried to get with Engine Room. I mean, they was trying to do something with me, and I wanted to eventually do it, but I wanted to show that you don't have to do that in order to do it, because if people see me automatically partner up with a team like that, it don't really give hope to people that really don't understand that the lane is open. You know what I'm saying? Like, people automatically see Drink Champs, or they see like how Tax used to have it, and some people be like, yo, I gotta be on this level to do that. Even when they ask me, I can tell the way people ask me that they think it's so far-fetched. Right. And it reminds me of when I used to first start using the internet a long time ago, and people in the hood used to be like, yo, I need you to help me get on the internet. Like, you need me to help you get on the internet. Right. I'm like, all you gotta do is really click on 2 buttons on a mouse. And it's crazy, people used to ask me that, but once MySpace and all those platforms came out and people seen they could get girls off of it, everybody got hit fast.
It was on.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I just try to show people to use leverage. Like, I could have easily did my podcast and try to get a couple dollars every month out of it, $1,000, $2,000. But I said, yo, I don't want to do that right now. I want to build my platform up organically and at my pace, because when you start doing that, you be on other people's time too. It's like, y'all got to make sure that I'm there at certain times, and I like to do my thing when I feel like it. Like, as you've seen, I haven't even done a podcast probably in about 2 months. Because I was just regrouping, doing other stuff. I got other businesses that I'm doing, and I was trying to just give it room to breathe, to just see everything that I did do, and how I want to regroup and come at the next season. So like, I'm about to launch my next season.
Okay.
And everything this season is going to be visual. So I did the first 9 episodes non-visual, even though I should have done it visual because I had some really good guests on there. Good guests. But I did it non-visual because audio was a really important part of podcasting that I learned, and I wanted to show people that it don't matter, whatever, if you don't have the most resources, you can still do it, basically. You know what I'm saying?
What is the name of your podcast for the world can know?
Oh, the name of my podcast is called Brotha Stop It. You know what I mean? And it was just, I really didn't come up with the name. I work with my partner Wayno, my business partner Wayno. He works with me, he's got a Triangle Office. And I'm gonna work on Dave East's management team. So him and Dave was like, yo, I always say that. Like, anytime something happens, I'd be like, man, brother, stop it. Like, I'm always saying that. So I'm like, yeah, you gotta come up with a podcast, name that. Because they know when it comes to the jokes, when it comes to the heat, I flame all of them. All of them, they know what it is. They know we joke all the time, like when we on the road or when we not really handling business. We hang around each other. Like, we got friends outside of business, but we got a common goal, so it don't really make sense to really be around a lot of certain people if they don't have a common goal as you. So like, a lot of things, forget the joking part, this is the serious part. A lot of things that happened to me in my career is, I had a hard time letting my friends go, and because I wanted them to all come with me on the journey that and the vision that I had. And it's like, everybody ain't gonna see your vision. So it's like, the more days you wait, them days turn into weeks, and weeks turn into months, and the months turn into years. You know what I'm saying? And you be sitting there with people that you love, and they love you, and they just don't got the same interests as you. And they do, but they need to see more proof because they just don't got the vision you got. And when you got a vision, you got to show people better than you can tell them. So sometimes where we from, especially being from Harlem, man, like growing up in Harlem, it's like, you got to show and prove. You had to be, and like I said, I just seen the young brother, speak before me, and I was listening to everything he was saying.
Right. The episode before this one.
The episode before this one, and it was very informative. And I was just saying that, you know, he was saying when he come up in the era where it was just straight like you had to put work in more so than get money.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I came in an era where it was like in between both of those eras because y'all was from an era where it was like get money, but don't get it twisted. It was still a lot of it was not for nothing. There was more bodies dropping in the 80s, in the 90s than it is now. Social media makes you believe that it's happening more now. You know what I mean? You think that it's happening more now, but when we grew up, it was real. Like, and the buildings there was no gentrification. All the buildings was abandoned. It was different growing up, to the point where sometimes the young dudes don't even want to hear it because they be like, man, that was your time.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, I get what you're saying, but it's like the murder rate in New York City. You could just Google it and look up the numbers. It was 2-3 times what it is now. Easy. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean? And just that's the time that we come up in. So it's like for me, it's like I just always wanted to show people that where we come from, people always see the negatives and they always see other people trying to hold you down or, you know, not believe in each other. And my thing was just like, yo, fuck it. I used to do the wrong thing.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that was a big part of me trying to change my life. It's like being caught in between doing that and really taking a sacrifice to say, yo, I'm gonna leave that alone. And if you really believe in yourself, or really made me believe in myself, honestly, is seeing people like Jay-Z, Master P, or Baby, and know that they was really in the streets at one point in time. And if they seen something in this music that say, yo, I could leave that alone, no matter how much money I was making, it must be some kind of real money in it.
Money, right.
You know what I mean? And before that, you know what I mean, I actually got to honestly witness, like when Roc-a-fella came up, because my best friend, his big brother is Biggs. You know what I'm saying?
So you're talking about, I'm gonna throw a shout out in dark. Kimbo? Kimbo, yeah.
He's one of my best friends. So like, I really seen that whole thing go to the
I seen when they was on 19th Street.
From the beginning, and I didn't see the vision like he saw. He used to be trying to get me to be down with that shit. Like, yo, we doing this Roc-a-fella shit. I was a young nigga. He used to be like, you gonna do the street team. And I'm like, yo, how much money is involved? I think it was like, it ain't no money involved. And I never heard of nobody working for a job with no money involved.
Right.
I'm from Harlem. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I was doing some packs at the time. Not to brag about that, but like, I was doing shit like bowling. I'm making money. Anything I was doing, I was making money at doing it. So it was so foreign to hear somebody tell me that they doing this and I need to work for free. And my mom wasn't even trying to hear that shit. When I told her, like, yo, mom, she like, bro, what the fuck is that? You gotta get this money. So, long story short, I kind of missed the wave. You know what I mean? So as much as I'm doing good, it's like I kind of missed out on the whole wave that my best friend tried to include me on because I couldn't see his vision. And that's kind of what my problem was, you know what I'm saying? So by the time everything blew up and everything got crazy big, I didn't even want to be a part. I wanted to be a part of it bad as hell, but my pride wouldn't let me be a part of it. It wouldn't let me ask, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, damn, nigga tried to put me on. It's my man, and I still hang with him. I still was hanging with him all the time. Still was going to the studio. Still be in the studio with all of them. Whoever was recording there, I would be at Beyonce, whoever.
He was Jay-Z's A&R for a while, for a couple albums. He was Jay-Z A&R.
Jay-Z albums he did, all of them. You know what I mean? Executive produced, Watch the Throne, the Dynasty album. He discovered Kanye West. I mean, discovered Just Blaze.
He's big, like, so Big's little brother.
So like, I seen all of them people come up from the gate. Like, I seen Kanye. It's the time where I seen him. He ain't had no bread. I mean, he was just humble Kanye, but he was working hard to get to where he was getting right now. He was putting that work in. And even then, I still ain't see the vision. I'm coming to the studio, niggas is broke. I'm coming to the studio, I might did a little something on the block. By the time I get down there at 1 o'clock, I got a couple hours on me. No, they don't. But they working. And now, look at him. I can't even compare to what Kanye had. You know what I'm saying? Like, Kanye West is like, he got it all. Because guess what? He put the work in. He was humble. He put the work in, and, you know, you can't take that from him. You know what I mean? So, all that's just to say that, on my behalf, is that you could also miss opportunities, and I'm just saying that I missed opportunities. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't just come to get to this point. I got to this point because I realized that I missed out on something, and I still wanted to be a part of it. But I didn't want to piggyback after I realized I missed out on it. You know what I'm saying? If it makes sense.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like my man used to always be like, yo, so what you want to do? I'm gonna help you. And I used to be like, yo, I type Mr. Wave. I just want you to kind of like to give me any kind of advice or direction you got for me anytime I ask for it. Like, I don't want no bread. I don't want nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, he got a mansion. He got all type of shit. And that's like, I never wanted none of that because I said, you know what? You earned that. And you tried to put me down and I didn't see it. So guess what? Now it's time for me to rebuild and regroup my own self and try to figure out some way of shape, form. I'm gonna get out the streets and do this shit.
That's real right there, man.
And I ain't have no clue how that shit was gonna happen. I mean, like I can't even lie to you. Like you could have told me that I could know that I would be right here talking about the things I could talk about today or the experiences that I've had over the last 10 years. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Can you tell us something about being in that? Because I'm an old head, and you being in the middle of the heads. Because you're more blessed than me because you're in the middle. You got to experience both. Give us a little experience because you saying that you was in the studio with them. It had to be Baseline Studio. Give us a little feel what it was like being in Baseline. Did you know that Baseline Studio was producing such a great brands that it was producing? We talking about Jay-Z. We talking about Just Blaze. Yeah, we talking about Kanye. Did you know it at the time that y'all was doing that special?
By the time they got the Baseline, it was already lit. Like,
it was already gone.
Before Baseline was even built.
Right.
Yeah.
The horns is killing us, but don't worry about the horns. That's like a beat when they throwing in the snares or something.
So, you know, it was already type lit by then. Like Def Jam had already kind of gave them they already partnered up with Def Jam by then, so kind of it was like lit. Everybody
was already lit. Okay, you was before Baseline.
Like I was when they had one telephone in the office. The rotary phone.
Wow, you was in the beginning.
Because after school, I used to go there because I used to go to school in downtown. So after school, my man he used to go after school too, the intern. Like he was basically when he started up, he used to be bored. Like, yo, come over here after school and just chill with me.
Right.
So we just be in the office chilling. Like I didn't ever think of nothing about no music shit. Like, I never thought about being around it or nothing that. Like I wasn't even seeing the vision then. Like I used to even see Jay Uptown with Damon Biggs and be like, yo. I used to be like, yo, you rap. I used to be running up on him like, yo, you rap. My man told me you rap. You listen to your shit. Jay used to be like, where you know me from? Right. So like I used to see all of them way before that day. You know, so it's like it was a regular feeling to me because growing up in Harlem, everybody we know famous people our whole life. Right. Like, Dougie Fresh lived around the corner from me growing up. Like, so for me, that was like the biggest thing when I was from Morningside. I lived on 122nd and Morningside. He lived on Manhattan Avenue. Right. So growing up, I'm a little kid seeing Dougie Fresh, and they used to come to Morningside. Him and his brother Shaka used to cut them niggas ass and ball.
Yeah. So you was nice and ball too.
Yeah, my cousin Todd, he used to DJ for Dougie Fresh.
Okay.
My cousin DJ Knuckles, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
He used to be so I used to see all of these people growing up, like, you know, just from Harlem. The rappers was cool. They used to see the street people, like, you used to just see these people in the streets were like, you know, Rich and all of them. Like, you see them, but, you know, I didn't have no reason to be interacting with these people or talking to them. Like, that wasn't in my lane. I was a child, you know what I'm saying? Right. I would just be looking at them in awe, like, yo,
this is it.
So that's rich, or, you know what I'm saying? You see them people pull up to the block, get out and talk to people right in front of you, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And just growing up in Harlem, like, way before any studio I was in, just growing up in Harlem, just seeing everybody, you know, Cam was my idol in basketball, one of my idols in basketball way before he even rapped.
So you was a rap and basketball?
Yeah, hell yeah. If you're from Harlem, most of the time you played ball when you was in my era. You super biddies and that's how you met a lot of people all over the city. We played in all the tournaments. So like,
you played Millbank, you played Riverside, Gauchos.
I played with Millbank, and we used to play against every team in Brooklyn, Housing, Amsterdam Projects. Like, we play against all these teams, and that's how you can grow up and you know everybody. Kind of like when you get older, even in the streets, when everybody start branching off from ball, you kind of be going to boroughs or parties, and you be knowing homies. You be like, yo, you used to play ball with me, super biddies, or we fought y'all chased us out y'all projects and Amsterdam Action or some crazy shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was just like back in them days, everything was connected through the basketball, and like even the older dudes, you know, used to encourage that because they used to be in the ball. Like, they bet the money on the game, or know, King Dome used to be in a big park when it wasn't in a circle.
Right, yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like you would just see all this culture from Harlem. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you always just want to be like, yo, when I grow up, I'm gonna do the same things they doing.
Right.
Same shit. You know what I'm saying? We seen y'all doing it, and then we want to do it.
Right.
But when I got teenager, that's kind of was like the gang shit just started getting here. But when the gang shit started getting here, it was like all my friends that was just in crews was turning into gang members.
Right.
So it was kind of like I didn't feel no reason or need to join that because I'm like, oh y'all niggas is my mans, my cousins or my family
good
members.
Anyway.
Right.
I'm like, good anyway.
And that, right. At the end of the day, it's like we all in the same neighborhood. Like,
right.
I mean, it didn't make no sense. For me, just personally, like I didn't feel like I wanted to do that. You know what I mean?
Right. That's fair enough. Let me take it to your podcast because that's what introduced me to you.
Right.
How the hell you got all those motherfucking good guests out the gate, and I'm struggling so much. Me and him looking at your podcast, we're struggling so much to get good guests on. How the hell you get all those good guests on the motherfucking show? Can you tell us your secret to getting all those guests coming out the chamber with all those good guests?
Well, the first guest, honestly, the first.
Mook was your first guest, right?
All these people,
Murder Mook.
Everybody who I had on my podcast, I can't lie, I got a relationship with.
Right.
In some shape, way, or form. Like,
right.
Mook was my first guest. I knew Mook since Mook was a child. Like, I worked with Mook. Me and him, we like brothers. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
We get argued. We done did so much together. We done been in Miami.
And let's make it clear who we're talking about. We're talking about Murder Mook, the #1 battle rapper in the world. We talking about in the world when it comes to battle rap. In the
world.
How it be.
Like from Harlem, it's like we grew up with these people. So it's like it don't be like to me, I respect Mook for everything he do. And I'm a big fan of his, but it's like that's my man. So it's like I told him like, yo, I'm about to start a podcast, yo. First episode, I need you on it.
Right.
You can't tell me no.
Period. All right, so let me ask you this. If Murder Mook battle Charlie Clips. We talking about Charlie Clips. If Murder Mook battle Charlie, I like Charlie Clips. Who you say would take that battle, B? Be honest, Murder Mook, your man. You from downtown. Y'all be acting funny though. Y'all be acting funny with the uptown, downtown shit though.
Charlie Clips is my man. Yo, bro, one thing about me, I never played the uptown downtown thing. When in my era, that never mattered. Like we didn't East West, none of that mattered. You was Harlem, It was just Harlem. Like I'm to this day, I go to any block because you know why? I was able to go there when I was a kid. Right. So of course I'm able to go there now because they my childhood friends is people who probably is running the neighborhood wherever I'm at. So if you want to talk about going uptown on Charlie Clips block, like come on, I always was uptown on 42nd, 40th, growing up there. Come on, my man, Big League, rest in peace, Big L brother.
Big L
I knew him more than I knew L. Right. I mean, like, I really understand the dynamics of Harlem, and I never was an uptown. I never felt like getting into the politics of the uptown, downtown, east, west thing, because I feel like if you're from Harlem, you should be able to go anywhere in Harlem and get the same love you get on your block. Right. I mean, that's what make you a real Harlem dude.
But you evading that question, baby. You evading that question, baby. No, let me read. Let me ask the question again. No, let me ask the question again. Let me ask the question again. No. I want to ask the question again, though. No.
The question. I want to make clear. Okay. I don't do that. Okay. I'll go everywhere and I get love and love everybody everywhere.
So Murder Mook and Clips went on that stage.
Only reason I'm gonna say this. I'm not being biased. Clips is family and Mook is family. You know what I'm saying? Like that's really fam. Okay. I was just with Clips at Wildin' Out 2-3 weeks ago. I would only reason without knowing what really happened in real life, I would only say Mook because I can't lie. Mook don't be losing.
Yeah, okay.
And his battles only get better and he gets smarter and smarter. Charlie Clips battles a lot. So he got he got more reason to say he's like run out of, I'm not saying run out of steam, but he's had a lot of battles. Like Mook ain't have a lot of battles like Charlie Clips. So it's like I feel like when you battle, it's like Rex battles so many times, like it's like sometimes you're not gonna hear the Rex you wanted to hear from 15 years ago. Nigga been rattling, he been rapping for so long. It's like what the hell else could he say? He done said 1 billion bars. So Charlie Clips, I feel like he got more battles than Mook. So. And he took a couple losses as well, like saying like clear losses in the game, even though he's done good or he might have messed up on his third rounds or whatever he forget. So if I'm gonna be objectively honest, Mook don't forget shit. He's gonna come correct. He's gonna make sure his battle is you know, he prepares really seriously.
Well.
He takes
really
that
well.
shit seriously.
Really well.
I think people, like some people, you know, like clips, he might be like, man, I could kill Mook, and he might just bullshit or come off the top of the head, and Mook ain't playing none of that. He like, I'm not playing with you. I'm trying to come to kill you.
Right.
And that's his mentality. Even if he battle Rex, he gonna like Mook was the battle Rex. He would come for the kill because he not gonna play. He not gonna play with his legacy. He really take that shit serious.
Yeah, he takes serious.
I was surprised at the Rex versus K-Sean shit.
Oh yeah, I mean, shit happens, man. Niggas got it in.
He got it in.
It looked better on camera. I watched it yesterday. To be honest with you, it didn't look as bad as I thought it was at first when I first saw it. I thought it was bad, but it didn't look as bad when I watched it on Smack yesterday. I mean, Rex, he ain't do what I thought he was gonna do, but he ain't do his worst bad as everybody was saying he did. You know what I mean?
Right.
If you really evaluate it ball for ball. And
But,
you know what I mean?
but what you being my teacher, you know that. You know I hit you up all the time. You always ask you for advice. I ask you in the business, and because you're in the business and management in it, how do you see the music industry right now being more towards independent in shows and the 360 deals and branding? Can you give us any insight on that for us, like business-wise? Do you think it's better now that people get a chance to be independent, or now you got so many fish in a small pond that it hurts? What's your take on it right now, industry nowadays?
It depends all on your situation, and everybody's different. And that's what I learned. I mean, that's what I always tell every artist that I deal with. You know what I mean? Because if producers always say this, they be like, yo, an artist asked me for a beat, like so and so, like, yo, give me a beat like you gave this person. It's like, yo, that might not be your thing. Like, everybody's different. Everybody gotta go in their own lane. So I feel like if independent is working for you, you don't necessarily have to sign a deal, but you have the option to sign a deal if you feel like you need that major push to get you to the next level. Like, so for instance, East. I'm gonna take Dave East for example, right?
Okay.
East,
big artist.
He built the buzz. Hold on.
Okay, I'm out of it.
I ain't call him a big artist. Let me explain myself.
Out of New York.
Right? He built the buzz independently, right? The buzz kept growing, not just through his music though, through a whole plethora of things, lifestyle things, branding, partnerships. The way we shoot the videos, when we decide to drop the videos, when we decide to drop announcements, we be knowing half the shit that y'all hear months before y'all even hear it, but we playing up the way where y'all can hear it, where it could be like, oh, you know what I'm saying? It's like, and that's free marketing. So it's ways we don't even have to spend money to create buzzes. You know what I'm saying? Then it's the double XL shit. We worked hard to get that. So it's like we put all of that on it, and then when a label was coming to you and trying to ask you for shit, you know, you got more leverage, because when they first came to us, when they first come to you, they come to you and say, yo, we want to give you this. When they ask you if they want to give you something, they're not going to give you the best thing smoking.
Right.
But if you say, you know what, you could take it, or you could be like, you know what, I believe in myself, and I'm going to go back and build my shit up a little more, which is that's what happened. Build the shit up more, then they had to come back more money. Like, yo, all right, well, fuck it. This label and that label was saying, we want you. And it's like, you have to believe in yourself to know when you ready to sign. If you sign as soon as they come to you, you might shortchange yourself. Not knowing if you wait 4 or 5 more months and heat up a little bit more, because some people get scared that they're not gonna heat up, they're gonna cool down. So it's kind of like a fine line of what your team knows about what you doing, what y'all know y'all got in the stash to hit niggas with, based on what's already working, and your branding and your lifestyle branding, and knowing what you're willing to give up. Now, if you're willing to have a 360 deal, that means you're willing to give up certain things. Like part of your career, as far as your branding, as far as what you make, as far as
shows,
all of that. You know what I mean? You know that already. But some people are just thirsty for a deal. They just want to get seen.
Is merchandise a part of the 360?
Merchandise can be a part of a 360. It can't. See, it depends on your lawyer too. See, everything has to do with legally. How strong your team is, because you could have a weak lawyer working your deal, and your lawyer could cost you a couple $100,000 by not knowing certain shit, or by not pressing the button on certain shit, or feeling like, yo, I know this other lawyer who's opposing me, and we're all friends, so I'm not really gonna go that hard at him. You don't even know you hired a nigga like that, and then you losing money because he not trying to make his colleagues mad because he might see them another day with another client. And they might, I mean, it's kind of like a one hand wash the other type of thing. And it's like, you got to make sure that your team is working for you and is committed to making sure that you get the best out of whatever you looking for. And if they can't come with that, then you have to be willing to also understand that, yo, you could blow it too. Because once all the interest is in you, and then you start blowing everybody off, trust me, it's 10 million other artists out here. You ain't the only artist.
Yeah, the only artist.
So when you get too Hollywood and you start feeling yourself a little too much, they could be like, all right, cool. We still fuck with you, but guess what? That same deal ain't on the table. Now we don't see the vision unless you come out with a hit or, you know what I mean? Okay. It's like
now I guess that the world see why you inspired me. See how you just dropped that? Now the world see why I've been hitting you up, buzzing on you, staying on top of you because of the inspiration that you've been hitting me with. You just gave that to the world. You just educated the world on some shit, man. That's the whole purpose of me starting my podcast. And that's why I don't just put celebrities on my podcast. I put people of all walks of life, because that way, you know, the bottom line is just information. Information. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't about trying to say, oh, I can get this person. I do that shit just to get people's attention. I don't really get caught up in the hype of who's the people I get on the show. Honestly, myself, like I had Tiana Taylor on there. Like, I knew Tiana since she was a kid. Like, I watched her grow up. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I seen her. Dave he was doing the show The Breaks for VH1. I said, yo, let me do the podcast with you. She said, hell yeah. Right. See, the key that I do my shit is I take my shit with me. Right. So y'all gotta get people to come here. I gotta. So my key is, you know what? Most people that got shit to do, they can't come. They can't always. I'm gonna go to them. So that's why I get my content. You know what I'm saying? So I get my content. I go to wherever is most convenient for them. Right. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna do one this week with Nas' brother, Jungle. Right, Jungle. I'm gonna go where it's more convenient for him. Like, I don't care. I'm gonna go wherever I gotta go, to Queensbridge, wherever I gotta go, it's gonna be convenient and most comfortable for him. And his comfortable surround, because that's the best place I'm gonna get the best interview from him. I feel like, and it makes him feel like, yo, you really just coming up, you still grinding. Like, I don't want to never get past the fact that I'm still grinding. I feel like I'm too Hollywood. People think that, oh, you in this position, so why you still doing it like that? No matter what position you in. I've been, I used to work, I used to do all the directing shit, films. I used to do all this shit for like Jim Jones. I used to do all his videos, all his editing, all that shit by myself. Wow. What actual video you did, if you don't mind me asking? A bunch of them viral shits that used to be on World Star. Right. I can't even name them all. You just look at my name on World Star, S Franchise. Pop up, right. You just type in, back then I used to go by S. Franchise. You just type in S Franchise, Jim Jones, and all the videos I did for him will come up. Anything I did viral for him. I did with shit with Dr. Dre. Like, I did mad shit in film, right? And it's like, you gotta just understand that no matter what field you go to, I bounced around in mad different fields to get to what I'm doing now. You know what I'm saying? And I never felt that I was too good to be doing none of that shit. Like, I held cameras for motherfuckers. I'd have been in the cold weather doing that shit. Right. Niggas and laughed at me in my hood probably. Niggas and said I was sucking dick. All type of corny shit that niggas will say to make you stop doing what you trying to do. I hope you hear that shit and be like, man, guess what, man? That shit might be corny. I'ma chill. You know what I'm saying? And get me back into doing the wrong thing. Which is gonna get me incarcerated or in the wrong position. You know what I mean? So it's like, the main thing I always try to preach is, man, that's the main quote from Harlem, boy, that gets you dead. Oh, you holding balls, you sucking that nigga dick. It's like, yo, brother, I can't give another man that look like me a compliment and hope that he succeed, because that means I'm on a nigga dick. Or that means if I try to do something that somebody else I get inspired by the next man, that's what I'm doing. And that's why we in the position we in. Right. Because instead of people just saying, you know what, I know who I am, I don't care what nobody else think. I know what I'm doing it for my family and who I'm trying to make sure my daughter don't gotta ever do what I'm doing, or she don't ever gotta hold a camera for nobody. Guess what? As a man, I'll be that sacrifice or sacrificial lamb in my family or my bloodline to make sure that nobody else gotta do that. If it's in my power to do it. Now, if I fail on the way to doing that, I'm cool with that too, as long as I know I gave my all. But I'm not gonna let no other man or woman joke me or tell me I need to be doing this and that
You know what I mean? In order to stop what I'm trying to do.
That's real.
And you gotta lock into your vision, and like I said, sometimes nobody's gonna see it, bro. Nobody.
That's real right there.
You know what I mean?
And
my mom used to be laughing at me. My mom used to be like, yo man, you running around. But my own mom used to clown me. And I used to hurt. But deep down I used to be like, Ma, I know one day you're gonna be happy. You know what I'm saying? Or one day, and she used to be laughing, and it ain't just until recently where she stopped. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't like I'm so far removed from that shit where it's like, yo, I'm still right here, and I still want to always touch the people in my community and show them that no matter how far you make it, we all human, and we got to come back and bring other people up. You got to pay your shit forward.
That's real. Pay it forward, and that's what I'm talking about. I really appreciate your time, you taking your time out to come here, man. Busy man. Really appreciate you, man, to come in. Yeah, that's real right there, man. And can I get the last question, man? I'm gonna tell you the best interview. I mean, you had a couple. You got the kid. I mean, you had a couple, bro. I'm out the back. You've been letting off. The kid, Brother Polite, and I gotta double up this because I know you gotta go. I know your people waving at me. You gotta go. The Brother Polite and the Ron Browse. Ron Browse shit was massive, informative. Just give me the two on it. Your take on the Ron Browse and Brother Polite before you go, please.
Real quick. Ron Browse, that's my friend from childhood. That's like my bro, man. Like when he was with Big Boss with Kev Childs and we was kids. Browse used to be rapping and all that, man. When they got the indictment, when they raided this shit, and he got the NPC because that's the only thing the feds left. You know what I'm saying? Like we used to always, like, so that's like my childhood friend that we go back years and years back, where it's like way beyond music or any songs y'all hear. It's like real. Like anybody I really fuck with is really way beyond what the surface of entertainment or anything you see on the camera. You know what I'm saying? And like I be appreciating the fact that they see what I'm doing and they be like they willing to lend they celebrity or whatever to what I'm doing. That's basically is like a one hand wash the other type thing. It ain't really like I got some special sauce or what I'm doing. I just try to use my plugs and I let them know that I don't gossip. I'm not going to ask you no questions about no whole shit, like far as what your business is. That's not my thing, because I don't really care about that. All I care about is getting information out to people that's going to help others that's trying to do whichever you accomplish. Maybe they'll listen and they'll get inspired to do it. So for Browse, that's just my man. And like I said, we just go back and I can ask you questions like that, because that's my man. And I kind of wanted to ask him those things to clear certain shit up, because people do be having it fucked up when they hear a nigga making certain type of music, or they feel like, oh, nigga a cornball. It's like, nigga's a pioneer.
That's fact. Did a lot for the culture.
He did a lot for Harlem. I mean, like, I don't care who he beat up. I don't care about none of that, bro. I mean, he official. He official person. I mean, he stay true to himself. And that's what matters. And official people fuck with him. You know what I mean?
How about Polite? Polite not from Harlem though,
Polite,
right?
That's my man. Like I met him on some building conscious tip, because I be building. I'm really about my people. Like I'm really always studying about my history and a lot of the things that we've been mistaught, which I'm not gonna get into right now. But that's my bro, and like me and him connected, and I didn't know we was gonna connect on the level we connected on, but we speak often, and like at least 2-3 times a week. And you know, a lot of people disagree with certain things he do, and he ain't perfect. He a human. Young brother's only 32 years old. You know what I'm saying? And I was in Cali with him just recently in LA. We was at Kanye studio, and I had him over there, and he was over there talking to mad different gangbangers about them doing community intervention over there. Cause I met some dudes over there that they doing a movie over there, independent film, Bloods and Crips, and they like the big homies of all the real territories that's over there in LA. They put their money together, like $70,000 to come together and make a film with like all gangbangers. They gave 30 people jobs, 30 gang members jobs. Right. So they just goal is to make this film, and then they want to do 60 jobs. You know what I'm saying? Like, right. So I linked him with them. Right. And I mean, it's all about doing community intervention. Because like I said, when I'm out there, I'm talking to the gang members out there. It's way different from out here. They were so far past the violence. They really be trying to really build on different levels, you know what I'm saying? Even the slang be different. Like the words we use out here, you might use a word in a positive way out here that might get you something done to you out there if you just say the wrong word. Right. So it's like, and they really like not even tripping like that. They just like, yo, it'd be crazy to them how everybody else from everywhere else miscommunicates the culture that they really not trying to push in that aspect. They really trying to show the positivity and the brotherhood in it, you know what I'm saying? And really take it back to where it originated from. So, and I'm not in no gang, but it's important for me to be able to bridge gaps like that if I'm able to. Right, right. You know what I mean?
That's fair, man. That's fair. I really appreciate your time, man. That's why I push so hard. Now you see why I push so hard to get this brother on the show. I really, really appreciate you, brother.
You show mad love. That's why I wanted to make sure that I came tonight. You know what I mean? Like,
I appreciate
like,
you. I appreciate you. And we went over the time, and I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you, bro. I really appreciate everybody. Can we get a round of applause, everybody, for my brother, man? Thank you, man. Thank you, man. Appreciate you, man. Can you come back again for educational purposes?
Yeah,
thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Mr. GT Vision, we know we went over the time. I appreciate you. That was episode 7. Now you see why episode 7 was so fucking classic. Motherfucker. Love my brother right here, Mr. Freak. I am Tommy Israel. This is the Shochi Corner podcast. On that, we clear. 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 We clear.